live. We live. We live now.
I'm on 10, not 9.
Hey, you know what? Today's the day. Today is the day.
Why? Because it's Founders Day for me.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. You know what? I was thinking there are a lot of Omegas that have had an influential part of my life, man. And so, I want to say today, salute to you. You know what I'm saying? When I think back to some people who have had a big part in my life, a lot of them were part of your fraternity. So happy Founders Day.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate your extension of happiness.
But hey, what I got in the mail?
Well, first of all, I'm very excited that you got that in the mail, and I'm scratching my head like, why I didn't get one in the mail. But we are one when it comes to this project. So yeah, drum roll, please.
What do you think this is? What do you think this is like? Some edibles or something like that? No,
I don't know what you're referring to.
Okay, all right. Hey, drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. Oh man. Oh. Okay,
what is it? 24. I can't see it. Oh, there is somebody signed. Who's that? Greg?
Yeah.
Greg, shout out to our editor, our publisher, Johns Hopkins University Press. Greg, what's Greg's last name?
Britton.
Greg Britton.
Editorial director, dear Tim, congratulations. This is big. Yours is in the mail. I don't know where it is, but it's funny. The warehouse is much closer to you.
I thought that too. But I'm will celebrate regardless. So let's do it.
Hey, listen. Oh,
just so you know, happy Founders Day to all the brothers in Omega. Not everybody's gonna catch this, so I'm gonna just say it on the low. I'm gonna sneak it in sometime in this conversation. So I'm not gonna say it just right this second. That is our new second edition. That came in today to Tim. I'm so happy that we got the new blue book, and it is super, super exciting. Tim, I want to hear, why are you so excited about this second edition?
Hey, I mean, just one, it was released a year ago in September, and we were just excited to get it out because of the conversation that was going on at the time. We wanted to, really, given George Floyd and everything, we wanted to say, as people who've been in college admission, how can we make an impact on this larger cultural conversation that was going on? And college admission is what we've been doing, and so we wanted to be part of that. And truth be told, we were told most books first edition run 3 to 5 years. So they were like,
not the kids.
Yeah. There's nothing going on, but we said, there are some important things that were going on. And shout out to Greg for listening and saying, you know what, let's do this. And so what do we have new in this new edition? You know what I'm saying? So for the people,
I was thinking about it today.
Hold on. For the people who say, I got your first book, I just got your first book. Why should I buy a second? Why should I buy the second edition, Shereen?
The first book, you got the first book. You make sure you got the first book. That's the second book. This is the first book. That's the second book. Same book. 3 additional chapters in the second book. 3, not 1. What LeBron say? Not 2. 3 additional chapters. Now we grinded that out this summer, man. We put in some good work, June and July, to make that what it is. So we made some updates. I'll start with that. We made some updates in terms of we added more people to our list of successful Black college graduates.
Hold on, before we got there,
you gonna tell me to slow down?
I mean, because I want to just start at the beginning, like on the cover. Is there something new, different on the cover?
There's a foreword by our good man, our good friend. Shout out to Akil Bello. I do thank you. We got a foreword for our book. Akil did an excellent job. We approached him about, so Akil, it would mean a lot for us if you wrote a foreword to our new second edition. He said, I got you. He put time, effort, energy, some very, very clear thinking into it. So Akil, salute. We appreciate you. Since you're going to not shut me up when I said that. Thank you, Akil, for the foreword, Tim. That's my new update on this book. What do you want to highlight, or you want to let me keep going and then you just?
I'm done.
No, you're not done.
I'm flipping through the book. I'm
Oh,
seeing.
that's you rubbing it in. Salt in the wound.
Nah.
Updates: more Black college graduates. New necessary updates. We had talked about Deion Sanders a little bit in the first book, and we updated that because he's no longer at Jackson State.
We're still talking about him though. We still talking.
Absolutely, his
Okay,
impact
all right.
on college, right? So we talk about college admission. I bet you UC Boulder applications are up. I'm willing to bet that right now. Trust, whether they're on a losing streak or not, the Deion factor is real. But as per our book, we updated that. We updated glossary of terms to financial aid. We added more information. We ran that by our financial aid specialist. Shout out to Jason Hamilton. Because
I'm looking. We got free online resources. We have college search. We have different college search engines that people can use. We got financial aid, different places where people can search scholarships. Everybody wants to talk about scholarships.
Money matters.
Search engines, testing. If I need some testing help, what are some resources available with testing? And then, general, NACAC, Common App, saying shout out to Jen, the tutor, great resource, great friend. Oh, we have strategic admissions advice as a resource. You know what I'm saying?
Strategic admissions advice is a resource in the Black Family's Guide for College Admission?
That's what's in here.
Hey,
I'm going to keep looking and you can continue.
All right. So, Akil, Jen, Jason, part of the Wu-Tang, college admissions Wu-Tang clan. We appreciate you, or the Avengers, Tim's called it, but I love Wu-Tang for the babies, for the kids. But the big pieces, the three, not one, not two, but three new chapters. We did a high level overview of the race conscious admissions and the Supreme Court decision.
The title says affirmative action is dead.
Affirmative action is dead. Whose title is that? Who made that?
Yeah, that's all you. That got
that's
you
all me.
yeah. As far as the title,
people gonna come for me. But yeah, so we did that together. Then I took the lead on a chapter about essays, which I'm very, very proud of. Again, if you know me at all, you know that I take a lot of pride in the written word. I think essays are a very powerful component of the college application process, or college applications, I should say. And, I gave you my 2 cents on, I think, the power. What's the title of that chapter?
You know what? Hold on. Let me go back.
The power of the essay.
Are you sure? You positive?
Yeah. It's just like liberal arts is a luxury.
It is the power of essay writing.
The power of essay writing.
Yeah. Ooh. I like that. I like that.
Proud of that. That took some energy and some courage. I had to put myself out there and tell a little bit about my story. I told a little bit about my story about SCOTUS. I told a little bit about my story about essay writing and my journey. That was important pieces. Again, we poured our hearts into this. We wanted.
And I'm gonna say, to the people, you got a little long-winded. It was like 10,000 words, and I said we got to scale some of this back. You had a lot to say.
It's funny. A couple of weeks ago, you called me verbose to someone. I was like, "Oh, I'm not sure." You said that was a compliment, but yes, when it comes to essay writing, I can be very verbose, and I'm really proud of that, and I'm glad that I hope that people find it helpful. So please, again, 2/3 of our book is for anybody. We say that all the time, but the first third of it is related to Black people issues. We will never ever shy away from that. But in terms of the X factors and the process, anybody could read it and it could be applicable to their admissions process. So if you choose to use it, you will. But I will say, and I will say it over and over again, as much as I love my essay writing chapter, I'm proud of it, as much as how important it was for us to write this chapter about affirmative action being dead and the Supreme Court decision about race conscious admission. I'm telling you, you put your Thanksgiving's coming up. You put your foot in this one, Tim. That they say, you put your toe, you put your foot in this one. Tim took the lead. I read it and I co-signed on a chapter that he wrote about mental health and how important it is for us as adults to reassess the role we play in the mental health of students as they go through the college admissions process. I'm just barely just touching it a little bit, Tim. Speak on it, because that is your masterpiece. That is your magnus opus. Tell me about the mental health chapter, my man.
Well, I mean, I took the lead on the chapter, but there was a lot of help in it, and just
Mm.
kind of the idea behind writing it, came from as we released the book. There were a lot of parents, what I'm saying, who talked about kind of the mental health aspect that it took on their families, and at the very micro level of it. And when we talk about places where we missed on the first edition, this was a major one. And so we
And
wanted.
before you continue, who was the first person to bring it to our attention in public in Martha's Vineyard?
Kathleen Trigg.
Kathleen Trigg,
Kathleen Trigg.
huge
Yes.
piece of huge influence on our first book. Kind of made sure that we recognized about the mental health piece, because she had children go through the process. So shout out to Kathleen Trigg. Please continue, my dude.
And so we heard that, but one of the things that as we were writing this entire book is this just is not just us. This is hundreds of parents pouring in their experiences. This is counselors from independent, private, public CBOs sharing their experiences, pouring into it. So this book is just not us. But we also had the college psychiatrist, Dr. Bianca Bush, who
Yeah.
who read it over, who sat down on our podcast, Application to Admission, and really shared information about the importance of mental health, about things that she does in her practice that is in multiple states. So you can look her up. The college. Let me get this right.
But you did a lot of research. You did good academic research in order to present information for this chapter. So yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Dr. Bianca Bush, the college psychiatrist on Instagram, follower, has offices in multiple states, to help support students if they need that. But this wasn't just us and me saying, oh, this is what I think about this. We had professional input in this. But the most important thing we wanted to have in this is we wanted it be a collective conversation. A lot of times we talk about how can we support the students? What are the parents doing? But there's also some onus that, secondary schools have in this process. There's some onus that college and universities have in this process. And so we just wanted to have a bigger conversation about how collectively we can try and take just a little bit. We're not going to be able to take it all out, but how can we take a little bit of the anxiety and the pressure that's kind of built in this college process and add that to the conversation? And so I was very excited to lead that, but I just really want to know it's a collective of people like Kathleen Trigg. It was people like Dr. Bianca Bush. It was listening to counselors and parents and students. What did the young lady ask us in Connecticut, Shereen?
You really ride with that.
I do.
Her question was, how do I overcome, or how do I surpass my mediocre classmates in this process? And again, she wasn't saying it from an arrogant, I know I paraphrase it, but she wasn't saying it from an arrogant perspective. She, as a young Black woman, was very concerned that she might get overlooked in this process. And that struck a chord with us. And that struck a chord with us because, again, we want nobody, Black, white, green, or purple, to not feel seen. But we do understand that our book speaks to a very specific population that we will make sure they get amplified and will be seen, and we'll close the information gap. I just want to go back to something that you said that I think is really, really important. We understand that our mission is to minimize, to do our part, to contribute to the minimalization of college application stress in terms of as it pertains to mental health. But I think where you really struck gold was where you helped to identify the role that each constituent plays in this. Again, parents, school counselors, college and universities, and the marketing tactics, independent schools, how they market to prospective families by showing their college admissions, acceptance rates and all that, the success that they have. So people coming into high school already have it on their mind that, oh, if I go to this school, then I'll get into this college. That's kind of how they're projecting it. So again, I'm super happy that we included that. I appreciate you for taking the lead on that. I think it's going to resonate with a lot of people. We're really excited about all the different guests we have coming up in the new year to kind of amplify the podcast. But Tim, hold the book up again. Don't. We're here to talk about the book. There you go. coming out January 15th,
Hey,
2024.
the blue book, and I think hey, I like this cover more than the first one. I'm gonna say that. I'm just gonna say that
it's a better book because we took our original and sharpened it. We took our original and added to it. We listened to the people, we added to it, and yes, the blue cover is very, very attractive. Again, shout out to the intellectual partner in this. Well, at least forward partner, Akil Bello, because that's really important. It's nice to see his name on our book. So
yeah. Hold on. There's something else that
I ain't trying to be on here with you all day, my man.
it's all good, but what I'm saying, I would be remiss if I did not talk about this, because we talked about the timeline for success. And while it's not a chapter, post-secondary school, the transfer option.
Yes, we talk about transfer. Do we talk about community colleges too?
Yeah.
Sprinkle that in.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, is transferring an option, sir? Do people transfer?
People transfer. People change jobs. People change majors. People change schools. Yes, transferring.
And is this because of lack of ability? Is this because they couldn't get in?
Pivot. What's the new word? Pivot. People got to pivot and reassess their situation. And not particularly, but just athletes have a different process when they go through the transfer process / portal. Anybody who just is unhappy with their situation or thinks they should be at a different environment to thrive can transfer. So no, I'm glad we included that. Expectations for success, the 3 chapters, the updates. Again, this is not the same book. Let's be very, very clear. We got a new forward. We got a lot of great new things in there. So please cop the book for yourself. Get the book because it's necessary.
A lot of new names in this notable Black college graduates. There's a lot of new names.
Correct.
You got your boy Steph Curry in there.
Got Malcolm D. Lee in there.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
We got some good people in there. Absolutely.
You got Dan Limerick. We got Dan Limerick in there.
Shout out to Dan Limerick, COO of Endeavor. He's gonna be so mad at me for putting that in there, but it is what it is. We doing big things, man. I want to say thank you, Tim, for leading us to where we are now, to giving us this new platform, StreamYard. We hope to be on this a little bit more often. And again, all we want to do is share information. I'm on this idea promotion kick. People say, self-promoting, idea promoting are very different. I'm not a self-promotion guy, but I'm an idea promotion guy. I think I got good ideas, and I appreciate you for helping me to bring them to light. So Tim, I see you a lot. Hold the book up, man. That's it. Just hold. There you go. The Black Family's Guide to College Admission, 2nd edition. Conversation about education, parenting, and race. Timothy L. Fields and Stream Herndon Brown. Forward by Akil Bello. Pre-order it. Get it. Comes out literally 60 days or 58 days from now. So we want to make sure you get it. You have it. Juniors, sophomores, freshmen. You take that into the new year. And use it because we wrote it for you and your family. So, Tim, that's all I got.
Whoa! Hey, you know what? I'm glad I held it up. The back has testimonies from Jennifer Jesse, Jen the tutor.
Salute.
Cassandra Hayes, Lake Forest Academy.
Okay.
We got Gina Parker Collins on the back. You know what I'm saying?
Rise on the back. Gina made the back.
Angel Perez
made the back. Okay.
Angel Perez, National Association College president. You know what I'm saying? So on the back we got Jennifer Jesse, who, if you don't know, is a force in the college admission world, helping students access it. Cassandra Hayes is a longtime supporter. Jack and Jill, a president of her local chapter on the North Shore.
I want to say part of the Midwest region.
Yeah, definitely in the Midwest region, has definitely been an avid supporter of her. And Gina Parker Collins. Hey, I'm gonna leave that to you. Can't say that.
No. Gina's been good people's. I've known her for almost 20 years. Even though we never overlapped when I worked at Riverdale Country School and her kids actually went there. We never overlapped, but I've watched her organization grow. I've watched her be a beacon of light for parents of independent schools. for students of independent schools, for faculty members. Like, she is an independent school resource for Black and Brown people. And we've been fortunate to present for the past 2 summers with Gina on Martha's Vineyard. And we are appreciative of Gina's energy, of her podcast, of her introducing us to people. And I'm glad she made the back. Her
Hey,
testimony.
and let me read this because we haven't seen this. We didn't know what they say. And yes,
I still don't have mine. Johns Hopkins
hey,
University Press. Thank you, but where's my copy?
hey,
Yo,
but thank you, Jen the tutor. Thank you, Cassandra. Thank you, Gina. But Angel Perez, the National Association for College Admission Counseling President, CEO, he says the college process in America is riddled with complexity and nuance. For Black students who are significantly underrepresented in higher education, the process can be even more challenging. This groundbreaking book affirms the lives experience of Black students and provides them with the heartfelt advice on how to navigate this process and find the best institution where they can thrive. Thank you, Angel. It
thank you,
means a
Angel.
lot
Thank you,
coming
Angel.
from you, your platform, what you do for the industry, for all students, but especially underrepresented students in this profession. You are a leader, and we thank you for taking the time to share your thoughts and your voice to support our work. It means a lot.
Absolutely. It's a big day, Tim. Again, I can't wait to get my copy, and I know you'll drop one in the mail, but hold it up one more time. I just want to see it one more time. One more
Okay,
time.
hold on. There you go, man. There you
Yeah,
go.
the lights don't go for sure. All
There you
right.
go.
The Blue Book is here. It comes out to everybody on June 14th, January 15th. And it's got good stuff. It's got good meat. It's good meat. It's got good meat. All right. All right. I want everyone to have a great weekend. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm sure we'll be back on next week because this is fun.
Hey, happy
Verbose.
found.
That's what you
Hey,
told me. Verbose.
yeah, happy Founders Day, man. You know
Thank you.
what
I
I'm saying?
appreciate
You know
that.
what I'm
Salute.
saying?
Shout out to
Hey,
the brothers.
listen,
Real.
I always say thanks for making the call. You know what I'm saying? We got more work to do. And
Lots,
hey,
lots,
you
lots.
know, in January you might see us in a city
Idea
near you.
promotion.
In
Idea
a city near
promotion
you.
coming for you. Coming for you and you and you. You and you and you. All right. Shout out. Have a good weekend, my dude.
All right.